back to our spring trend report. We've seen what's new and hot in fashion, hair, and shoes. Now it's time for beauty. Here with the makeup trend you're about to see everywhere this spring. Please welcome Brittany Gray. So I love that we're talking about this trend, and we're seeing it on runways, and it looks like a lot.
Yes.
So you're going to help us out. Wear it for real life.
That's right. So I'm the first person to admit that when it comes to runway glam, I kind of feel like it's not wearable every day.
Right.
And for me, it's all about making women look and feel good, and still like looking to trends, but let's change them up.
Right.
So what I suggest, the Tom Ford look was like a really cool toned smoky eye.
Okay.
It was, you know, more of those gray tones, the black tones on the eyes, and for me, a smoky eye needs to be with those bronzy tones, those garnet tones, those wine tones. And here's our model, Anna. She's stunning.
Looking lovely.
And so what I did do is I reached to those sort of, you know, wine tone shades with her, and you can see her eyes pop. It doesn't look too stark. It looks attractive, and that's what we want ultimately.
So you warmed it up.
I did.
So it's a smoky, but it's a warm smoky, and
Yes.
it looks like there's a sunset on her eyelid.
That's right.
Beautiful.
It's good for spring.
Yes.
So I went into these sort of wine tone shades, and close your eyes, and you want to rock those shades basically through the crease.
Nice.
A slightly lighter color on the lid, line with also that wine tone or that garnet tone as well. And then don't be afraid to put a pop on the cheek and the lip, which is what I did with Anna. On the runway, it's more just sort of neutral lip, not much blush. That is just not my style.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just going to be honest about
I need to do the rest of my face, right?
I need some life. So that's this look, but I want to demo it for you guys so you can see how it's actually done.
Good stuff. So we're going to head over to Rachel now.
Yes.
And you will show us how we can have that beautiful Tom Ford-esque butt.
That's right.
Real life.
Okay, so
smoky.
the very first thing that I'm going to do more of a bronzy look on Rachel. So I'm going to use this sort of warm brown shade. I'll get you to close your eyes. I'm going to rock it through the crease. So, and what I recommend to do with this is use a bigger brush. So don't be afraid to go with something a bit more fluffy. It's going to be easier to blend. The denser the brush, the harder it is to blend.
Well, that is a really good tip because it also probably speeds up the time it'll take to do all of that application. If you're going for a smoky, it's like it's a lot of application, it's a lot of blend.
My other tip too is when you dip into something a little bit deeper, always sort of tap it off first before you go in, or you'll have like a lot of color in one spot.
Right.
So that's another good tip. This is something really fun. Liquid shadows are amazing. This one is bronzy, and you just want to place it on the lid of the eye. And it gives a lot of life to the eye. You get that kind of smoky effect, but without it being too stark. You can just use a brush just to blend it all in.
Actually, that's a good idea, because you look at the liquid and you think, I don't know, am I going to have control over that? But when you've got the brush afterwards to blend it in, you're good.
That's right. So just pop it on there, blend it all in. I also recommend going with those bronzy tones for sure on the lid of the eye.
Yeah.
And open up. Whoa.
Whoa.
Also,
whoa, Rachel.
I get weirdly excited. And look up. I'm going to put it in her waterline too, just to give it the extra smoke.
There's a lot of smoke going on.
And look up.
The audience is drooling. They're like, nah.
You know what? It's just a secret to step away from the black liner and go into your bronzy liners.
Yeah.
And then the final step, well, there's 2 more steps if you have time. And look at that.
No, there's time. So what's interesting about this is I think a lot of us go to the blacks and the grays because we feel that's going to be more drama, but there's no reason to say that if you go with these warmer Merlot, wine, sunset tones, there's still drama.
Yes, and it makes the eyes twinkle no matter what the eye color is. And look up.
It's really pretty.
So, and then my last kind of secret when it comes to the smoky-eyed look is definitely put a pop in the inner corner of the eye. So using something a little bit more like this, bring some life in the inner corner, especially when you've used deeper shades.
Yeah.
And also pop that color in the sort of under the brow as well. Look down.
So that's like my daughter was up all night. Let me get some of that white shadow and put it on my inner.
Yes.
It makes you look awake.
It does.
Right?
But I love more of those champagne tones.
Champagne.
Yeah.
100%.
The warmer tones. And again, you need to do a pop on the lip always, especially with, you know, a little bit more of a dramatic eye.
I like that
Dust
your
off.
philosophy is full glam always.
Full glam, always.
That's why I love you, Brittany. And then of course you need this.
And you need
of course you need this,
lashes.
and you need lashes. It looks gorgeous.
It's
Both of
beautiful.
you do. Thank you
Yeah.
for that.